Breaking news. This is really absurd. The presidency just replied, Daily Trust edition, which says there is too much violence in Nigeria and that the presidency should be responsible to see to it that, this violence come to an end. Guess the reply from your presidency. It says, well, violence is not peculiar to Nigeria. So anyone who is thinking that the president will shake a magic wand and the violence will stop, may just be getting it all wrong. That it is not peculiar to Nigeria. Can you imagine? Violence is not peculiar to Nigeria, and there is nothing you can do about it. As big as America is, there is what we call law and order system in place. Am I saying that it's all is just? I mean, it's all rosy? That's not what I'm saying. But there are systems in place to bring to it to ensure that violence is brought down to a minimum. But in Nigeria, we think it is okay for these things to happen without putting a check and ensuring that some of these things do not take over our community. Is it bringing about protection of lives and property? Is it making lives better? And yet the presidency just disdain it and make very light of it. This is sad. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Just in, violence not peculiar to Nigeria. Presidency responds to Daily Trust edition. The presidency has responded to Sunday's additional view of Daily Trust on the widespread insecurity in the country. In the piece, which went viral and attracted so many comments, this newspaper made reference to the weakness of violence across the country, especially in the northern region. From the burning alive of passengers by bandits in Sokoto to the murder of Dr. Rabiu, former Commissioner of Science and Technology in Castina, to the bloodshed by bandits in a mosque in Niger State, among others. In one of the thousand social media comments on the editorial, Shehu Sani, a former senator, wrote, when the most prominent newspaper from the north has it in its edition, life has lost its value under today's Buhari government. The question is, where are those from the north who defended the failure of this government and insulted all who criticized or simply advised the same government? But in a response issued by Malam Garuba Shehu, Senior Special Assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on Media and Publicity, the presidency admitted that Daily Trust identified the source of the problem presently we are facing in the country. However, he said this is not peculiar to Nigeria, adding that the federal government is doing its best to reverse the ugly trend. Given the seriousness of the issue raised by the Daily Trust today, the Office of the President would like to issue a response. The growing instability and violence in the north of Nigeria and elsewhere is unacceptable. No one, not least the president, underestimate the seriousness of the situation. Every day, the president holds the victims and the families in his thoughts and prayers. That's not enough. Above all, he wishes to reassure them that all Nigerians tackling the source of banditry and terrorism remains the government's first point of priority. Sadly, in his response, Nigeria is not unique. Violence and terror have been rising across the entire African continent over the last decade. The Economics magazine, in a recent publication, wrote, "The next Afghanistan warned and the global community of the horrible security situation, citing states like Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and so on. So people should not kill the president because there are these issues." Can you imagine? These are the people that sit with the president. They call them the presidential aide. And in their opinion, they can't understand why Nigerians are taking this thing too seriously. Okay, I don't know what else will happen for them to take it seriously. I don't know what else. Honestly speaking, I don't know what else they want to happen. But I mean, they are making very light of it and saying Nigerians are, they are acting, they are acting drama. Okay, Nigerians are taking it too far. Like this is the first time such thing will happen, and there's nothing new. Okay, imagine people were burnt alive, starting from infants, babies. I watched the video of where they had mass burial. They were like mummies. Okay, they were like mummies. The way they've been burnt, like seriously burnt. These people stood, supervised, washed the vehicle, burnt to ashes with human being inside. With you, and you tell me that they are repentant, that they are going to repent. I find it personally very hard to believe. I find it very hard. I'm trying to understand what we mean by repentant bandits. Okay, the whole scam associated with it. So they come in, the presidency put them into our military system. In case you are not aware, it's not only in Niger, it's not only in Niger State. Too. I will be giving you a full report where local government chairman in Plateau State talked about 108 communities that have been taken over by Fulanis and renamed. Now, if this is not the sole aim and purpose of this Fulanis, with all that is happening, which is the alleged information we've been hearing, I don't know what else is. I don't know what else is. These people, Buhari is the grand patron, by the way, in case you're not aware, of the Mighty Allah. And that is why it took him years to be able to tell the nation and the world who they really are. When Nigerians are saying, no, call them their true name, the guy can't do it now. He's the grand patron. They believe they have one agenda, one motive, one purpose, and they stand for one ideology. So the whole we saying, oh, it's a political setting, oh, we have democracy, is the disguised. Okay, that is what is covering the true situation of what is on ground. That is the real, the real thing that is diverting attention from the true situation of what is on ground. Whether you like it or not, there is an agenda. And that's why we cannot all keep quiet and just fold our arms and, just say all is well. You'll be making a great mistake. And so, what's the first thing to do? The most important thing, the first and foremost thing to do is that we must pray to God. I know some people will not accept it, but that is the first thing. Then we speak out. God bless you. Bye for now.